Black Lives Matter is supporting the terrorist attacks against Israel. It's hard to believe that a sentence like that is real, but this is what Black Lives Matter grassroots posted on their social media accounts today. I'm going to read this to you. Quote, Black Lives Matter grassroots stands in solidarity with our Palestinian family who are currently resisting 57 years of settler colonialism and apartheid. As Black people continue to fight to end militarism and mass incarceration in our own communities, let us understand the resistance in Palestine as an attempt to tear down the gates of the world's largest open-air prison. As a radical Black organization grounded in abolitionist ideals, we see clear parallels between Black and Palestinian people. It makes you wonder. We've seen a lot of anti-Semitism, more anti-Semitism actually than I can remember in my lifetime, just in the past 72 hours with leftists across the board, from our members of Congress to academics and student groups at Ivy League schools to Hollywood leftists to the mainstream media, just openly admitting that they are apologists, that they sympathize with these Hamas terrorists that have brutally massacred now over 1,000 Israelis simply because they're Jews. I've never seen anti-Semitism like this in my entire life. It makes me understand something that I never understood before. I never understood how the Holocaust could happen. How could the world stand by and let this happen? Why wasn't this stopped after the first day when Jews were slaughtered in the name of being Jews? How was it possible that Nazi Germany was able to round up and murder 6 million Jews before they were stopped? And I confess I never understood how that actually happened. Why wasn't that stopped? And now I understand, because we are, in a sense, living that again. And what we see is an abhorrent percentage of even citizens of the United States. We're not talking radical. We don't live in a radical Islamist country. We don't live in a country where we've been brainwashed against the Jewish people the way that, these young Palestinian terrorists have. And yet we have this growing number of Americans even who are excusing the raping of women, the murdering of the elderly, the kidnapping of families from their homes, the slaughter of babies, a horrendous story that we'll talk about in a minute. And now we have the Black Lives Matter grassroots group in our country equating what they claim is happening to Black people in our country. By the way, their claims are based on completely false ideas, but they're equating themselves to the Palestinians in a way that justifies terrorism against Israel. I fail to see how we are not on the road here in the United States for this kind of radical massacre and revolution to happen here.